Minister, what can you tell us about a situation with vials of Pfizer going to an aged care home, St Vincent's aged care home in Werribee in Victoria? Has there been some kind of stuff-up? What details do you know about it?
We're 4 days, today's day 5, of a 9-month rollout of vaccination. I can tell you that over 90 aged care facilities have now been supported through those vaccinations. I can tell you that some 23,000 Australians already, as at the end of day 4, have been able to receive those vaccinations. And in the early days, where there are logistical difficulties, where there is anything of that nature, and indeed with the cases of the increased doses that were applied, and I'm up in Queensland, and I'm very pleased to hear that both of those individuals are well, and one has actually returned to their facility, I understand today, that where issues arise, they're quickly dealt with, they're identified, they're worked through. You'd expect that with any vaccination program of this scale. And so where things don't go completely to plan, they're quickly addressed, as you've seen happen this week. And that's why it's so important that where things of this nature occur, it's important that I provide that reassurance that these things are addressed. And I think for all leaders to do the same thing. The vaccination program could not be more important to Australia's future. And as we continue to roll it out, where there are things that are learned in the early phases, they will be applied to ensure the most important thing, and that is the safety of Australians and the safety of this vaccine.
But Prime Minister, you must know from your own experience, you've had family members in nursing homes, and many people here have, and to get cancelled on at the last minute, we've seen more cases of it today in Sydney and Victoria and Brisbane as well. That's very anxiety-inducing for our frail Australians.
Well, as I said, over 90 aged care facilities have already had the vaccination.
Out of 240.
And there'll be more. And the Health Minister will update on when we get to those numbers. We're in day 4 of a 9-month program. And each day, as that rolls out, it'll continue to improve. We said it'd start slow and it would get to a pace and a scale. And that's exactly where we're heading. So I would say to those families to not be anxious about that, that in the early phases, if there are logistical issues that arise with the program, they'll be quickly addressed, and then they'll soon be followed up, and the vaccinations will arise. And over the course of a number of days, if necessary, if it takes that long, then that'll be rectified. People are working hard to deliver this on the ground. This is mobilising quite a national effort. It's mobilising a state and territory effort as well. And that's why I'm absolutely confident that as we go from day to day, the lessons of each day will only make the system better, more improved, but at all times, safety is the paramount issue.